What was that? Perfect. Oh, gross. I am standing right in front of that.
Why wouldn't it be? Warming up. That's true. Nothing better, right? Right.
Yeah, help yourself as possible. I'm going to go for that. Just a second.
Can we arc a little bit more so we look like we do look like a line. Get closer so we can hear each other and see each other. So
I should get so socially.
we mean right now.
Oh, one mic versus the other.
They're behind us.
And is it on?
Or do I have to turn it on? I need to touch anything.
This one's on.
Okay.
This one's on. The other one is
This one takes it off. This one. I couldn't get it to turn green. That's why I thought maybe you were. This is off and on, and then I hit the other one. There we go.
check.
Start. Let's see. Check. Hi.
Right. You ready? Both K8. All repeats are good. Okay. 3, 2, 3. late, they're like, let's go. Hey, ready? 157? We're gonna ramp it up a little.
Nice, good job. Good evening, everybody. Check, check. Check, check. Check, check. You got me on? The green light is on. The green light's on. I heard it before.
And this is a keep. Keep going.
Here we go. Let's hold. See if we get back.
Sorry, I thought we had already done. I didn't think that she was just.
So she would win.
Wait, she says, they could.
Test, test, test. Is that on? I can't tell. Test. Test, test. Test. Test, test. This is just to see how fast you can run around the perimeter of your auditorium. I feel like I hear it.
Mel, do you want to play Death in the Maiden?
Test, test, test. There we go. Victory. All right. Sorry to all of those who are watching online, including my husband, who did let me know it was coming through online. So, hi, honey. It was just a test to see how fast Mr. Hieronymus could go around the perimeter of the lunchroom. So let's give it up for Mr. Hieronymus and his physical fitness. Oh, this is such a great night. This kind of marks the beginning of spring, I think, because for one thing, we also experienced today our face is not freezing off after this weekend, the nice weather, and this special event, which of course is our John W. Harris Teacher of the Year Award event. So welcome to all of you. It's fun to circulate around and see who's here with all of our special nominees and particularly our 5 special finalists tonight. So it is our honor to welcome 83 outstanding nominees, along with their friends, families, and colleagues, as we come together to celebrate the exceptional educators who make a profound impact in the Sioux Falls School District and each of the 24,000 students we proudly serve. I am Jane Stavum, the superintendent of the district for about 4 more months or so. And after a while, our incoming superintendent, Dr. Nold, is going to help with part of the ceremonies. And so I'm thrilled to be our MC tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of this district. And it is because of the wonderful people who serve our students every single day. You are the heartbeat of what we do for our children. Every day, nearly 2,000 dedicated teachers commit themselves to fulfilling our district's mission, to educate and prepare each student to succeed in a changing world. When this mission was established over 2 decades ago, no one could have fully anticipated the rapid transformations that would take place in education, evolving technology, shifting student needs, and an ever-changing societal landscape. Yet one thing remains unchanged: the unwavering dedication of educators who build relationships, foster trust, and equip students with the critical thinking and problem-solving skills necessary to navigate an increasingly complex world. In an era where information is abundant but not always accurate, the role of teachers has never been more vital. Public education is a gift, one that each of you delivers daily to your students. Despite external challenges and the political climate that makes public education a popular target at times, you continue to show up because you believe every child deserves an opportunity to succeed. Tonight, we honor and celebrate those efforts, each of you through both small, everyday interactions, as well as extraordinary moments of inspiration, leaves a lasting impact on your students. Please join me in applauding the incredible educators gathered here tonight. This evening, we want to take a moment to reflect on the legacy of Dr. John W. Harris, a visionary educator whose contributions continue to influence our district today. Dr. Harris began his career as a high school English teacher in Wisconsin before earning his doctorate from Harvard University in 1959. In 1968, he became the superintendent of the Sioux Falls School District, a role he held for 24 years until his retirement in 1992. Dr. Harris passed away in 2007 at the age of 81, and he is remembered as a man of compassion, integrity, and exemplary leadership, a mentor, a community servant, and an unwavering advocate for children in education. He placed people above all else, valuing his family, friends, and his community deeply. In 1988, Bruce Eide of Vern Eide Motor Cars approached the district seeking a way to recognize the remarkable educators in our schools. 37 years later, we remain profoundly grateful for Vern Eide Motor Cars' ongoing sponsorship of this award, including the $4,000 prize that will be presented tonight to the 2025 Teacher of the Year. Let's give Vern Eide a big round of applause for that legacy. A strong school district is supported by strong leadership, and we are so fortunate to have a devoted school board that prioritizes students and staff. The Sioux Falls School Board is a strong force for public education. Not with us tonight is President Carly Ryder and Board Member Nan Kelly, but joining us tonight is Vice President Dawn Marie Johnson, if you would stand, and Board Members Mark Murin and Gail Swenson, all former educators. Please give them a round of applause. Additionally, we want to thank the Sioux Falls Education Association, its membership, and President Tim Eckert for their generosity in providing boutonnieres and corsages for each finalist. Please thank Tim Eckert, and Tim, please stand. We also want to thank our host tonight, Shane Hieronymus, our wonderful principal, Rebecca Van Drogelen, his assistant principal, and Jeff Yeager, our staff who keeps this building looking so wonderful. If you would also thank them for their hospitality tonight. The Sioux Falls Public Schools Education Foundation is also a pillar of strength in our schools and our community. Executive Director Allison Struck and her volunteer board secure business and community sponsorships for the Public School Proud Grants that go directly to our teachers for innovative projects. Under Allison's leadership, the foundation has elevated student learning, allowing teachers to purchase materials that enhance their classroom experience. The Education Foundation also awards our first-year teachers a $200 stipend to help equip their classrooms. They coordinate staff appreciation and wellness events and manage the Student Success Fund to meet our students' basic needs. You can learn more about the foundation's great work by visiting their website and social media. And Allison will join us a little later for a very fun announcement. But please help me in thanking the foundation. And Allison, would you please stand? Our judges this year include a school board member, a former Teacher of the Year winner, a retired principal, a community member, and a representative from Vern Eide. Let's thank the judges for their hours that they spend reviewing all of the submissions. And now you heard them on your way in, but once again, let's welcome the Roosevelt High School String Quartet members and their director, Christopher Orland, for a musical celebration honoring all of your hard work. Thank you for that music. That's wonderful. We really appreciate you being here tonight. And now we'd like to take a special opportunity to recognize the past Teacher of the Year award winners. You're going to be asked to stand, I think, so just get ready. Since the Teacher of the Year program began in 1989, more than 1,100 Sioux Falls School District teachers have been recognized as nominees and finalists, and 36 of them have previously been named Teacher of the Year. As we read the names of those who are able to join us tonight, please stand, and we will recognize you with one round of applause at the end. So, former Teacher of the Year winners with us tonight are Sharon Schuler, Jeff Lukens, Stephanie Haig, Kimberly Dodson, Lynn Thomason, Linda Carmody, Janelle Wempner, Janet Swear, Ann Robertson, Ashley Cracky, and I believe that's it. If there are any other former Teachers of the Year, please stand and make sure we don't miss you. All right, now you can flood them with wild applause. This year, 83 teachers were nominated for the Dr. John W. Harris Teacher of the Year Award. Nominations were submitted by students, parents, colleagues, and community members, highlighting stories of dedication and excellence in education. And I can tell you, I read them all, and I actually cried a few times. They were that great. Each nominee was evaluated based on the following points: ability to inspire and engage students of all backgrounds, differentiation of instruction based on student needs, effectiveness in lesson design and implementation, a commitment to professional growth, and positive impact on school culture and the broader community. Let's give them a hand. You have to get close to me. And now joining me to read the names of all of our nominees is incoming Superintendent Dr. Jamie Nold. And we would ask our nominees to stand when their name is called and remain standing so that we can applaud everyone once all of the names are read. You ready?
Ready.
All right. We don't usually stand this close together. All right, here we go. Drew Balta, Lincoln High School.
Kimberly Bagetta, Washington High School.
Heidi Black, Harvey Dunn Elementary.
Michelle Blair, Washington High School.
Steve Blankenship, Lincoln High School.
Julia Blackshack, Roosevelt High School.
Andrea Blyle, Robert Frost Elementary.
Molly Bolton, Robert Frost Elementary.
Don Bonham, Jefferson High School.
Amanda Bork Hickey, John Harris Elementary.
Tara Brost, Annie Sullivan Elementary.
Susan Bossa, Roosevelt High School.
Mario Chiarelli, Lincoln High School.
Jamie Coda, George McGovern Middle School.
Michelle Creviston, John F. Kennedy Elementary.
Kelly Egan, Harvey Dunn Elementary.
Nicole Fetty, Roosevelt High School.
Spencer Flacus, Roosevelt High School.
Tyler Fluth, Lincoln High School.
Tracy Fries, Garfield Elementary.
Ruth Gertner, Eugene Field A+ Elementary.
Rebecca Griffith, Hawthorne Elementary.
Nicole Groan, Sonia Sotomayor Elementary.
Liana Gutierrez, Sonia Sotomayor Elementary.
Emmanuel J.C., Hawthorne Elementary.
Anna Wakeman, Eugene Field A+ Elementary.
Kim Hankel, Discovery Elementary.
Kate Howe, Discovery Elementary.
Jonathan Hayden, Washington High School.
Melissa Hittner, Jefferson High School.
Samantha Jenkins, Robert Frost Elementary.
Michelle Jensen, Jefferson High School.
Alexandra Johnson, Jefferson High School.
Katie Kieleman, John Harris Elementary.
Brooke Knudsen, Susan B. Anthony Elementary.
Adrian Ledesma, Sonia Sotomayor Elementary.
Jane Leonard, Robert Frost Elementary.
Erica Mason, Edison Middle School.
Jubeth Medina, Sonia Sotomayor Elementary.
Michael Mitchell, Roosevelt High School.
Mary Gail Monahan, Jefferson High School.
Martha Hollenberg, Patrick Henry Middle School.
Linda Muntz, Discovery Elementary School.
Victor Nerano, Roosevelt High School.
Carol Neal, Laura B. Anderson Elementary.
Stephanie Nelson, Jefferson High School.
LaDawn Nesky, Washington High School.
Deidre Nissen, Jefferson High School.
Jacob Nordemir, Lincoln High School.
Sierra O'Donnell, Eugene Field A+ Elementary.
Tara Paslick, Lincoln High School.
Wilfredo Petit, Sonia Sotomayor Elementary.
Lorena Pinzone, Sonia Sotomayor Elementary.
Catherine Pudwell, Community Campus.
Tammy Ramstad, Hayward Elementary.
Tanya Rossas, All City Elementary.
Andrea Saylor, Oscar Howe Elementary.
Lily Satterley, Eugene Field A+ Elementary.
Bethany Schaefers, Washington High School.
Jennifer Sheff, Hayward Elementary.
Kirsten Schemp, John Harris Elementary.
Jeffrey Spencer, Washington High School.
Kathy Sunbold, Memorial Middle School.
Erica Tarquino, Sonia Sotomayor Elementary.
Cindy Tier, Discovery Elementary.
Jenna Thu, Washington High School.
Carrie Thurman, Discovery Elementary.
Eulalia Tirado, Discovery Elementary. Oh, I'm sorry, Sonia Sotomayor Elementary. Put her in the wrong place.
Maggie Van Ningen, Laura Wilder Elementary.
Teresa Vandervelde, Annie Sullivan Elementary.
Becky Van Gundy, Susan B. Anthony Elementary.
Beth Versteeg, Eugene Field A+ Elementary.
Tanya Wetzel, Eugene Field A+ Elementary.
Susan Wick, Robert Frost Elementary.
Kathy Whiff, Annie Sullivan Elementary.
Lindsay Wyatt, Memorial Middle School.
Brian Youngberg, Lincoln High School.
And last but not least, Kelsey Zubko at Hayward Elementary.
Congratulations to all of our nominees. Thank you all again for your outstanding service and your dedication to our students. Well, now, after that, we have the big moment where we announce our 5 finalists. So, introducing you to the 5 finalists for the 2025 Dr. John W. Harris Teacher of the Year Award. Finalist number 1, Jennifer Arts Horace Mann Elementary, 2nd grade. Come on up. You get to come up here now. Finalist number 2, Scott Amundsen, Lincoln High School Learning Center. Finalist number 3, Brian Ackerman, Washington High School English. Finalist number 4, Jessica Foley, Terry Redland Elementary, 5th grade. And number 5, for our 5th and final finalist, Bruce Rexstad, Washington High School, Native American Studies. While they settle down their adrenaline and take a little bit of a deep breath, we're going to watch a video to learn more about these special qualities embodied by these Teachers of the Year finalists.
Bridges is our behavior intervention program here at Sioux Falls for students who were not successful at their content in school. Jenny is an amazing, passionate, and caring teacher. She is one of the most inspirational teachers that I've had the joy and pleasure of working with. It's my first year here in the district, and she has taken on the role as being one of my mentors to help me with any and all questions that I have, whether it comes to curriculums and for both co-teachers here at Secondary Bridges, whether it's anything special education related for writing IEPs and behavior intervention plans, and also just general questions about teaching of, does she think this is a good idea, or how would she support the student this way? She's incredibly patient when it comes to students. She has a variety of needs in her classroom, and she knows how to meet each and every one of those needs and implements it with fidelity. She's extremely creative. She comes up with a lot of unique solutions that I'm asking her about my students in my room, and she's like, well, just try this. And it's like, I didn't even think about that. Thank you. She's one that I know everyone has gone to at some point this year, asking her a question about something. And her door is always open to us. She's on our leadership team here at Horace Mann. She's on the Senate Advisory Committee district-wide. She's an extremely busy person, but anytime you walk in the door, you know that she's going to give you her full attention, whether she's working on an IEP herself, schoolwork for her master's program, or just lesson planning. She's going to stop what she's doing, help you with it, and not make you feel bad about needing that help. She's always available. She's someone that is essential to our building that if we didn't have Jenny here, I, of course, would not go this in. But she's someone that is just fundamental to our building, like how we need bricks as a structural foundation. That is Jenny. She's someone that is just here. She knows the system. She's written a lot of systems, and I model what I've seen her do in her classroom. That's what I model in my classroom, and I can say for a fact that that's why my classroom has had the successes that it's had, because I have modeled after what Jenny's done. What she's shown me, I've taken that to heart, and that's why I'm seeing the huge growth and success in my classroom, learning from her.
Scott is a teacher in the Learning Center here at Lincoln High School, and his job is to help facilitate kids who are maybe behind or had some sort of reason to be out of school, also kids who want to take a class that they can't fit into their schedule. Many reasons that they can go to Learning Center. He gets to know these kids at a personal level, just be able to really be a person that they can rely on, not only as a teacher, but as a friend. Scott is the teacher that every parent wants their child to have. He is a teacher that will meet your child wherever they are at and help them achieve whatever goals they want to achieve. His teaching style adapts to who's in his classroom and what that individual student needs. He epitomizes Lincoln spirit, I think, he coaches girls basketball, he's helped with boys basketball, he's head coach of girls golf, he's assistant coach of boys golf, but he also attends all these events. He is, greeting people, he's smiling at people, he changes kids' lives. Whether it's finishing a class, getting a high school degree, he's gonna back them, he's gonna stand behind them, he's gonna wait for them, he's gonna make sure that they hit their milestones, that they're progressing, and that they're, reaching for the stars, because I think he believes in every single one of the kids that he sees. He said himself recently that, he doesn't really feel like he works, because his job is getting to work with these kids and help them become better people. The kids that he sees maybe in a vulnerable time of their life and don't have the ability or the perspective to take note of the impact that he's having on them in the moment. It's when they have been through the moment with him that they look back and they see him for who he is and what impact that he had on their life. He deserves to know that he is a huge part of the Lincoln High School fabric and the Sioux Falls Public Schools. He deserves this recognition for what he does, day in and day out.
Brian teaches AP English. He also teaches accelerated English too. He goes above and beyond for every staff member and student here at Washington High School, make sure that everybody feels seen, heard, and gives them the best education possible. He includes humor, he finds ways to engage kids in his lesson. Brian volunteers a lot of his time and kind of like encourages people to want to do more for school. In particular, he has been piloting his parent outreach program here at Washington, in which he's helped organize college fairs. He's helped organize childcare for parents that might need some help. And then also just giving all families and parents this opportunity of just to express any concerns that they have and how they can, help out their children, provide the best education we can for the kids. He's leader of the tabletop role-playing game club here at school. These were typically students that might be shy or kind of, be stuck in their own shell. And he's given us this opportunity to reach out to lead this group of students and help them really find their own identity and their own calling through storytelling. What we stand for here at Washington High School. Mastery, independence, belonging, and generosity. He exemplifies all of those things, just making sure that every student has something to make them feel like they belong here, that they matter here, that makes them feel important, makes them feel like they're hey, I want to come to school because of this, this after school program, or because Mr. Hoffman took time to say hi to me after during school and stuff like that. So I think belonging is what he is the best at. I'm honored to be a colleague of his, and I know for certain that I'm a better teacher and a better human because of him. I think he is definitely deserving of this award.
Jessica's a fifth grade teacher at Reifel. She holds an incredibly high level of expectations for her kiddos, but she also has the most fun playing as a teacher I've had the privilege of seeing. I think those two things are kind of this constant teeter-totter balance of you sometimes have one but not the other, and she does a fantastic job of maintaining both. Her kids know what they need from her. There's this mutual kind of bond and trust between both of them where they have a lot of fun, they play a lot. The kids can be kids, it can be temperamental in her room, but they get stuff done and they get to work because they know the expectation is high. She's a lifelong learner. I think after 21 years of doing this thing, the majority of them, over half of them have been in fifth grade alone. It can be very easy for teachers to settle, to just go in every day and the same thing every day, year after year. But that's just not the same with Jessica. She's constantly hungry, she wants new ways to teach things, new ideas, new lessons, new activities, new projects. So she just comes in every day with the growth mindset. I think that's just super important because we teach that to our kids. We like practice that intrinsic motivation and those growth mindsets, but she just models that every day for the kiddos. Every time I come into her classroom, my jaw drops. The sacrifice she does, the money she spends on her kiddos. She provides a snack, not just one snack. She has options of snack for the kids every single day. Whenever the kids complete a big project, she sends notes out to families, guardians, parents, siblings, whoever these kiddos go home to at night. Invites them into the classroom for a donut. It's a snow day she offers to bring kids to school. She texts parents, let me know if your child can't make it. Let me know if your child is going to cold. She takes so much time out of her own day to sacrifice for these kiddos, and she's constantly thinking about these kiddos to meet their needs. That just sort of stays up to me. That's not always the case. She's constantly bringing new ideas to the table. She sometimes challenges the status quo. She's here. She's fiercely here. She's never afraid to do things differently. She has a lot of fun, and she just is someone you can always go to. That's just really kind of challenges like the single story some of these kiddos have. She really wakes up every morning and gives these kiddos a fresh start. She gives them an ability to be successful, to find kind of their passions, their hopes and dreams apart from school, and she just gives them a fresh start every day. She's the type of teacher that makes you want to come to work knowing that she's there to support you if you need it.
I was lucky enough to have him as a teacher, and then my daughter last year as a freshman had to have him as a teacher. So not many parents get to pass off their favorite teacher to their child, and he was amazing. She plays basketball, and he would come to games, and he was so excited that a Native American had made the varsity team. He takes on the responsibility of guiding a student population that is often left behind, has high dropout rates, systemic barriers, and a cultural disconnection in the school system. And he takes them and he challenges them and lets them know that they are capable, they are worthy, and that they are destined for success. He personally tracks their educational progress in school, so he's on top of their grades, encourages them to push past their limitation, and then just becomes a lifelong supporter of that student. Mr. X says culturally responsive teaching methods make an immense impact. He ensures that Native American history and traditions are represented correctly in his curriculum, and he provides the students with a strong sense of identity and pride in their heritage. And even during Native American Heritage Month at Washington High School, he takes the lead on that to ensure that the Native American culture is being celebrated correctly, and allowing his students to have this platform to know that their culture is acknowledged and respected. His legacy is one of hope, empowerment, and unwavering belief in his students. He has spent his entire career ensuring that Native students in South Dakota, who are often at the highest risk of dropping out, beat the odds, believe in themselves, and build a brighter future. Mr. Beck's work is just not important, it is crucial to South Dakota.
Communication staff for that beautiful video, and they were actually supposed to come up on stage now, so sorry about that, but I think that's how it should be, because everyone should get to experience people saying nice things about them, and that's how we honor you, so I think it was a happy accident, so my bad. All right, well, for just a moment, we're gonna mix it up before I have you actually take your seats again before we announce the finalists, because we thought this year it'd be fun just to get to know a tiny little bit more about them. So we're gonna do like a rapid, kind of a quick Q&A, And then we're gonna do a really rapid ending little activity. So I'll be your teacher here for just a minute. Like, wow, big shoes here to fill. So my expectation is that each of you will answer at least one of these questions before we're done. And I will allow you to volunteer, or I will volunteer you. You know how that goes. All right, first of all, in just a couple of sentences, who was the teacher who had the greatest impact on you and why? And I think everybody should answer this. So Bruce, I'm going to give you the mic first.
It isn't a teacher, it's our administration that is profoundly grateful for. I'm sorry, right now. I go back to Jamie Noble, Conrad, Dan Conrad, and our current principal, Carrie Pappy, and the courage, what is it, Circle of Courage. I'm getting over this, don't worry. Circle of Courage, where you have belonging, independence, mastery, and generosity. They Noel started, so we call it Noel's Knowledge. Conrad started putting in the curriculum, so Conrad's curriculum. But Jamie Pappy put the purpose in. So now we've got the whole package, and these are the people that are the foundation of where I'm at today.
I also can't name just one teacher. I wanted to be a teacher, I think, since I was about 8 years old. I loved going to school. From my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Surska, all the way to my 5th grade teacher, Ms. Sondrel, going into middle school and high school. I love school. I love all my teachers, no matter who they were. They made me realize that this was the job that I wanted to do forever.
My inspiration is actually Kim Dawson. When I first started at Horace Mann, she was the one who helped me with all the SPED paperwork and made sure that I was learning the best that I could to continue doing what I'm doing and helping others do now.
It's kind of a longer story, but it's an easy answer. I grew up out in western half of the state, which most people right now probably view as a little bit off. But I was lucky enough to have a lot of teachers growing up that were very welcoming, very, they were fun to be around. And one of them actually came back here after I had him in middle school and became a teacher here. Jeff Herbert, who, when I first got hired in the district, longer than I care to remember right now. And until he retired, he'd always see me when in services and stuff and say, "Hey, Scotty, how you doing?" And I was like, "Oh man, that was he called me that in middle school." Junior high, actually, back then. But the easy answer for me is my mother. I got to watch her care for kids. And at a point where I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, I would think about that. And luckily, when I decided to go back to get my education degree after I got another degree. And like I said, it's a long story, but it's an easy answer because I was going to follow my father's footsteps, become an attorney, and and I was like, I went to work for the state, and I was like, I can't be an attorney because I'd have to defend people that I don't like. And then I thought, well, I always loved being around kids, and I loved being around sports, and it fell into place, and I was like, maybe I can help before they become troubled in my head, which might not always add up, but it's that's the easy answer is my mom.
Frank Pope is a teacher that definitely stands out for me. Theater director at Roosevelt High School, and the thing that I definitely remember and try to instill in my students in the theater program in Washington is the idea that the best actor isn't necessarily a person that steals the scene, but somebody that really just recognizes their place in the cast, their place in that larger story, and that can really kind of build up that larger community. So definitely carry that one on.
Yeah, good. Get us all with that mother thing. Nice stuff. All right, let's lighten it up here just a little bit. Okay, simple answer. If time travel were possible in education, would you choose to go forward or backwards, and why? Who wants to tackle that?
I will.
All right.
Okay.
Can you go both?
No. Forced choice.
He's like, I want it.
Considering the current climate, I'd like to go forward, but I'm also close to retirement, so. But I would like, that's why I asked you to do both. I'd like to go back because I think sometimes it was simpler and easier to just meet kids where they're at. And now with all the pressures of social media and everything else and all the political climate, it's an interesting time. It's really hard to sometimes talk to them about things like that and give them an unbiased point of view. But if I had to go one way or another, I'd probably go back because it was I'm fairly simple, so I would go back to a simpler time.
Anybody else have an answer for that one? I have a poster on my desk. It says, I think it's so cute when the young folks ask what it was like growing up during the 1900s. Yeah, I could go backwards. All right, last one. What is the funniest thing a student has ever said to you? And it does need to be appropriate for the crowd.
This was not said to you, this was done to me. And Sammy Swear was probably in the classroom. This is way back in the early 2000s. And I was just beginning at Washington High School. And I looked in the back row, we had tables, and closest to the window, this boy was goofing around with what I thought was a knee or something. Well, it wasn't, it was a shoe. And the student next to him, not falling asleep yet, but his head was pointing toward him, and he was on his hand. And his name was Sam. And he took his shoe and he was smelling it. I had two choices. I could rip into him. No, we're gonna make a scene for the story. I said, Sam, what are you doing back there? Oh, nothing. And I said, why don't you put that underneath the nose of your partner next to you and I can see it. And guess what? It worked.
All right.
Okay.
This would have been done, there's a couple different ones there. Prior to working at Lincoln, I had coached at Lincoln since 1999, and but then from 99 through 2013, I was at the old Joe Foss on North Cliff Avenue. A couple of different stories from there that were fairly funny at different times. At Joe Foss, we had some kids that were at times a little rough around the edges. And I had two girls looking at one another one time in class, and one walked by, and one girl looks up and says, "What are you looking at?" The other girl goes, "What are you looking at?" And then there was a couple other off-colored words we can't mention because this is school program. And they were looking at one another and stood up, and I was like, well, wait a minute. Can I tell you what I'm gonna do about it? And they both started laughing and they sat back down. Now, in my room at school now, I still have a quote from one young lady, Joe Floss, back in 2003, that it says, it was so much easier when you read the book. And I have kids now at Lincoln go, you were around in 2003? You know, I already had children by then.
All right, we're gonna play a lightning round called This or That. All you have to do is put up one paddle. So, right one is that, and your other one is this. I don't do too wrong, that's right. All right, gonna hold up your paddle, depending on which side of my question, so you're gonna have to listen carefully, all right? This is the lightning round. Which would you prefer? This, lunch duty, or that, recess duty? Yeah, last week that was an easy call. All right, next, this, algebra, or that, literature? I see we have a lot of math up here. This, top dog, or that, underdog? I didn't make the questions. All right, good. This, parent emails, or that, phone calls? Parent phone calls. Oh, okay, a little mix there. All right, this, first period planning, or that, last period planning? All right, this period, school lunch, or that, mystery meal in the staff lounge? You never know what's in those crock pots. Okay, this, books you can hold, or that, ebooks or Audible? Do we have purists up here? Yeah, all right, gotta love that. Okay, a couple more. This, canceled spelled with one L, or that, canceled spelled with two L's? There we go, that's it right there. Okay, this, loud and lively classroom, or that, quiet and focused? Yeah, let's be real, we need a little bit of that too. All right, last one, this, crazy hair day, or that, pajama day? All right, each have their own unique challenges. All right, well, thank you for playing this or that. You can put your paddles down there. And right now, I'm going to ask you all to return to your seats just briefly. And next, we have Allison Struck from the Education Foundation with a very fun announcement. Let's welcome Allison.
Well, good evening. We're doing something different this year. We believe all of you are Teacher of the Year material. Previously, those finalists who were not named as the Teacher of the Year would leave with a $100 voucher to spend on supplies for their classroom. While the $100 is a nice touch, the Education Foundation wanted to elevate that a bit. So for the first time ever, those of you who are not named as the 2025 Teacher of the Year will walk away with $1,000 to spend any way you want. I would give you all $1 million if I could, but we'll start at 1,000. So we believe you are all worthy. So if your name is not called next, you are still a winner. Please find me after the event to get your check.
Let's give it up for her one more time. I have to say, I have been in a few districts with foundations, and ours is by far the most outstanding and wonderful of them all. So we are so grateful to you. All right, well, congratulations once again to our finalists. And this is the big moment that you've all been waiting for. Our finalists represent both traditional classrooms and some very niche areas of education that we offer in the Sioux Falls School District. No matter the subject area or the specialty, kids need people to show up and believe in them. The 2025 Teacher of the Year is someone who is described in this way: passionate and empowering, a collaborative leader, a mentor and lifelong supporter of students, a friend long after graduation, and someone who makes students of all backgrounds feel respected and valued. Interactions with this teacher have been described as life-changing and transformative due to the generational impact this teacher has had on Sioux Falls school students. On behalf of Vernite Motor Cars and the Sioux Falls School District, we are so proud to present the 2025 Dr. John W. Harris Teacher of the Year Award and a $4,000 prize to Bruce Rexstad.
Going to my wife anyway. Anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate everything and everybody. What time is it? 8. We got 5 minutes because it's my bedtime, so. I are old, Merlin and I. Anyway, what I was talking about earlier about the foundation, Nold, Conrad, Papke, is true. And the one thing Carrie brings is a whole lot better looks than Conrad and Nold. So. A lot better looks. Anyway, and then we go back and we go to Indian Ed. The people we have, Patty Lake Torbert, Anna Broken Leg. We've got Heather Goodface Ferguson, Samantha Brinkman, Charlotte West, all those make things happen, and it's a foundation that makes this thing build upon build, block upon block. And then we've got the school system with Carrie Papke bringing in her new ideas when she came in and took over Mr. Conrad. And what do you got? Then we got a super staff on the school board with Gail Swenson and Dawn Marie Johnson, Mark Murren, and I just go down the line, and everything just stacks up, and it all equals victory for the students, not us, but the students. And all I do is appreciate the students. I give it everything I have, just like every other teacher up here. I was just honored to be in the presence of the other 4. And I'm a lot older because we were talking, she's 44 and I'm 30 plus over that. So anyway, I appreciate this very much, you guys. And I don't know what else to say other than thank you very much. And I will try to represent our district as best I can. And we've got Dr. Stavum and Dr. Knoll coming up. So we're in good hands. And so we'll be in good hands for many, many, many years. And encouragement is number one, appreciation number two, when we get into the teaching realm. And you got those two, you got it whipped. And that's all we got to do is appreciate those students, look for the good in every student. It's like that little piece of gold. It's in there somewhere in there. You got to get away with a lot. You got to move a lot of dirt sometimes with students, but it's still there. And that's what we have to find each and every day.
Awesome. Well, we want to end this evening by thanking everybody for coming to share and support and encourage teaching excellence. Congratulations again to all of our nominees, and thank you to everybody who took the time to submit those nominations on their behalf. Please continue to enjoy each other's company. We have backdrops over here for photos. Please go over by the balloons and please take some cupcakes. If you have friends and family at home, you can win great adulation if you walk in the door and present cupcakes. So thank you all for coming and enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of the week.